This is another Poet Award General Report. And here's your General, Joshua David Ling.
Good luck.
Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Time to put my hat back on. I have been MIA recently due to a lot of local reasons, which I'm going to get into in just a few moments. But I just wanted to come back on and say hi to you guys. I am filming this on Monday. I believe this is going out Friday. Monday the 31st, and whatever Friday is after that. I don't have my calendar proper right now. I wanted to show you guys before we get started today. We had a very generous donation recently, and it was a cool addition to some of the stuff that I have going on. And so I just wanted to show you guys. Let's see if I can do this here without any problem. Let's see. Oh, it's not lifting. Okay, there it goes. Check that out. I have a teleprompter now. And that is thanks to the generous donations of one particular individual who's been enjoying particularly the General's reports. One other thing we have on this nice stand we also got too, which clamps to my desk down here. You can see my Beauty and the Beast figures. Is this guy, which can turn up on this ball head, and I can have an overhead view. I can pop this in. Actually, I might as well do it right now. Hold on one second. Let's get this in here. Okay, and move this ball head like so, and we can have an overhead view of my typing, which I'm looking forward to doing in certain cases, hopefully soon. And we can, let me get back to my main camera here. Hopefully we can be doing that soon and have some cool looking things coming up for writing sessions. So that should be fun. In the meantime, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to particularly talk about what I've been doing. Two things really cool have happened. We had a harvest dinner and creation celebration that we've been planning for a while at my church. It was really a wonderful time, and it was wonderful to see all the different people who were doing amazing, amazing things. And wow, am I really overloading it? Why don't we turn off the preview then? One moment here. Let's see. Let's just turn off the teleprompter for now. I just needed to show it to you guys. And yeah, so hopefully that took care of most of the load. It doesn't look like it did. Let's turn this off. Whoop. I'm probably gonna have to edit this. Okay. Oh goodness. All right. Let's turn off this. And that should take care of the CPU overload. Yes, I'm still working on getting to another computer at some point. Something that a little more beefy that can handle 1080p instead of just the 720p you see consistently. But any which way, moving back into what I'm doing, we had a creation celebration. I told a rhyming version of St. George and the Dragon. I didn't write it. I actually found it and sort of de-escalated the old English back down to more modern English. Even though it was still somewhat old Englishy. And it went very well. I was really happy to tell. I'm always happy to tell stories locally, and any kind of opening I try and take right now, especially trying to build this ministry, build it as a business, as a ministry, as everything, as a way for me to feed my family and to feed the world with stories. It's really my mission. It's really what I do. And a lot of people have been acknowledging that lately, and it's been very nice, just on a personal note. And I want to thank all of you who've been watching, and just know that if I disappear for a while, if I go MIA, there are good reasons. And that brings me to my second reason. I have had last week and this week the pleasure of helping babysit with my wife a little girl who's around Hazel's age. And it's been tough going. We've had some loud stuff that even I wouldn't put on, even though I'm pretty liberal with that, put on the broadcasts, etc. They're out and about right now, and she's going to be with us for at least the rest of this week. And so basically, I just wanted to say that work, artists, I'm speaking to you, is more important than whatever it is you're writing. It always is. Those are immortal souls. Those are the people who are going to take care of you when you're old. Those are the people who are needing you the most, especially in a world that they don't understand they understand less than you do in this crazy world. They understand less of this crazy world than you do. And so I just wanted to encourage folks, like, go ahead, disappear when it's time. Don't just be lazy, but disappear when a more important thing comes up, especially children. With that, I wanted to read a poem, one of my favorites that I've had over the years, by Ogden Nash. This is a classic poem. Some of you may know it, but it's a really, let me see if I can not bump my mic anymore. It's a really, really fun story, and I won't go into detail as to why, but it really reminds me a lot of things that I have perceived and discerned regarding this girl and her stay with us. And I'll just leave it at that. So this is The Tale of Custard the Dragon by Ogden Nash. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little gray mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a truly-o little pet dragon. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little gray mouse, she called her Blink, and the little yellow dog was as sharp as mustard, but the dragon was a coward, and she called him Custard. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth, with spikes on top of him and scales underneath. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and truly-o daggers on his toes. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. But Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing at the little red in the little red wagon at the truly-o cowardly dragon. Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said, "Week," which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. "Meouch!" cried Ink, and "Whoo!" cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and in his teeth he held a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Belinda paled, she cried, "Help! Help!" and Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and Little Mouse Blink strategically mouseholed. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm, he went at that pirate like a robin at a worm. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon, and he gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for this pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little gray mouse and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon and her realio trulio little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice, safe cage. The end. So, with that story, which I hope that you enjoyed, it's a fun children's poem. I want you to remember, the people who are bravest in this world don't always seem the bravest on the surface. And so many people are going through far more than you realize. And not only should you be kind because of that, but because, of course, we're all the images of God. But, there are villains. There are pirates. There are good guys. There are good guys who might not be so kind in the moment. But through the kindness of Christ shown in you, this whole world can be flipped upside down. That's today's General's Report. I look forward to seeing you all in the trenches next time. Remember, be your family's bard. Do not turn to the right or to the left, and the Lord will be with you wherever you go. We'll see you next time on Poets at War.
God of song, said warrior bard, the